Every child is born with a chance to dream, to learn, to play, and a chance to feel safe. But what happens when those chances disappear? For children placed in foster care, the chaos of being removed from home and placed in a new environment with new people, court dates, social worker visits, and new schools can be traumatic and hinder a child's desire to learn, play, and even dream. How can we give these kids the help they need? How can we give them all the chances they deserve? For that, we need CASA volunteers. What is a CASA? A CASA is a court-appointed special advocate. They help kids in foster care know there's someone by their side, committed to looking out for them. A CASA is not a superhero or a legal expert. CASAs come from different backgrounds, neighborhoods, and communities, just like the kids they help. To be a CASA, you don't need any professional training in social work or the legal system. All you need is the will to help. If you decide to become a CASA volunteer, you'll be trained to work with children in foster care, navigate the legal system, and speak in court. Once you've gone through training, you're appointed by a judge to help with a child's case. As a CASA, your job is to get to know the child as well as the parents and family, foster family, and everyone else involved. Judges count on CASA volunteers to keep them updated so they can make the best possible decisions for the child's physical and emotional well-being. CASA volunteers are one constant figure for the child, but they're not the only ones. CASAs never work alone. When you become a CASA, you'll work with a CASA staff member who will advise and support you through the entire process. You'll work with caseworkers, attorneys, and others to engage committed adults who will support the child and family. These adults can include members of a child's family of origin, foster family, teachers, faith communities, coaches, and friends. Together, they create a strong support network for the child and family. This support system helps develop a plan and set goals for the child and family going forward. Ideally, the plan will involve reunification with the child's parent or parents when safe and possible. When that's not the case, you may recommend that the child live with another relative or close family friend. Other possibilities may include searching for a loving adoptive home or preparing the child for adult living on their own. Regardless of the outcome, you'll keep in contact with the support network you've helped create until the case closes, so that everyone continues to put the best interests of the child first. If this support group stays committed, the child will have strong, stable adults who they can rely on for years to come. This leads to a greater sense of safety, happiness, and stability, better performance in school, and stronger peer relationships. There are thousands of children in foster care throughout Texas. By becoming a CASA volunteer, you can make sure they are safe and supported. Because every child has a chance. It's you. Find out more about how you can help by visiting becomeacasa.org.
Good evening, and welcome to CASA of El Paso's 2021 Gala. My name is Jacob Hernandez. I currently serve as the board president for the board of directors for CASA of El Paso. It is such a privilege to represent this organization that does so much for the children of our community. I'd like to introduce you to the executive director of CASA of El Paso, Lisa Salceda.
Good evening, and welcome to our first ever virtual CASA Gala. We're here tonight to raise money to continue our advocacy work on behalf of El Paso's abused children. We could not do the work that we do without each and every one of you. The challenges of the past year inspired us to grow and adapt in ways that we could have never imagined. CASA staff, board members, our volunteer advocates, partners, and supporters all stepped up to make sure quality advocacy never wavered. We have managed to learn Zoom, WebEx, Microsoft Teams, work from home, attend virtual court hearings, and keep in touch with the children that we serve virtually. We will continue to provide a voice for children each and every day. There's no place like home. Words we all know from the famous Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz has taken many forms through the years: a book, a movie, a play, Wicked. But the message in every version stays the same. We learn the message of the power of friendship, love, and home. These are the things a CASA volunteer does for abused children. Our volunteers get to know the children on the case. They are a consistent friend to the child. They seek out family members who might be able to help the child. They gather information from CPS, attorneys, teachers, doctors, and others, and most importantly, they tell a judge what the child needs with the goal of finding a safe and loving home. Please support us tonight with your donations and help us to continue to advocate for El Paso's abused children. I am for the child. I am for the child who's had 7 addresses in a single year because she is in foster care, because her father abused her, and because her mother couldn't believe her. I am for her. The child, barely 6, who is bounced, not home to home, but house to house, who worse than no longer believing in others, no longer believes in herself. I am for that child. I am for the child who lived in motels and in cars and in shelters. I am for him. The child who was finally taken away and put in foster care, a group home, where he sleeps on a temporary cot, the kind found in prisons, and where everything he owns is kept in a plastic garbage bag, as black as the tar heroin that killed his dad. I am for that child. I am there for the child who has attended 8 schools in 4 years because she's in foster care, because her mom, debilitated by mental illness, neglected her. So I am there for that child, to listen to her, to stand up in court for her, to speak for her, to champion without compromise for what is in her best interest. Because if I am there for her, I know she will be half as likely to languish in foster care and that much more likely to find a safe, permanent home.
Hello everyone, I am Eric Badai with CASA of El Paso. If you've been inspired by what you've heard tonight and would like to help CASA further its mission, you can do so by making a text donation during our virtual Fund a Need opportunity. That's coming up momentarily, but right now we'll show you the number if you want to text a little early, but that's coming up in just a few minutes, so please stick around. It'll be easy. Just text the word GIVE to the provided number and you'll be helping CASA support local foster children with a court-appointed special advocate. Next, our virtual silent auction is still open until 7 p.m., so please stick around for that. Click the link. All bids are handled via text message as well. All winners will be notified via text message as well, and I'll be coordinating with you after tonight to help you get your auction item, whether you want to pick it up or we can drop it off to you. Whatever you prefer, we just want you to have your item so you can enjoy. Lastly, at the end of this presentation, we'll be having a virtual raffle for those individuals that registered and donated early on in the week. Your name is now entered into the raffle and you'll be able to win a really cool prize, so stick around for that as well. If you have any questions about CASA and want to learn more, please visit our website, learn how to become a court-appointed special advocate, or if you want to donate beyond this one evening, you can do so through our website as well. That is casaofelpaso.org. Enjoy the rest of the evening and enjoy the gala. Thank you. Now we'd like to recognize our 2021 CASA Gala sponsors. El Paso Electric, GECU Foundation, Gala Investment Advisors, Marathon Petroleum, the Shyloff Family Foundation, Park Hill, Westar Bank, Colors and Caldwell Builders, El Paso Pediatric Associates, RM Personnel, and Freeport McMoran. El Paso Disposal, East El Paso Animal Hospital, Grammar & Associates, Citibank, and Hunt Companies.
Hello, welcome and good evening. My name is Fred King. I'm a board member of CASA of El Paso. We want to thank every single one of you who are with us this evening. We know you have a lot of places to be. Well, maybe not a lot of places, but maybe just a bedroom or a living room or maybe even the kitchen. But needless to say, we're glad that you're with us tonight. If you have any family members that you can invite in front of the screen, we welcome you to do that. Educate them on what CASA is all about so when they go into their communities, they can help children that are in need as well. So before we begin, I want to send a special thank you to Jacob Hernandez, who is our board chair. Jacob, thank you for all of your hard work. I want to thank all of the CASA staff that makes every single day possible and makes this evening possible. I also want to thank all of our advocates that are out there fighting for our kids every single day. I want to thank Lisa Salcedo, who's our executive director. Thank you for your leadership and support. Without you, none of this would be possible. A couple of housekeeping items. If you need to use the restroom, you know exactly where it is. It's either down the hall, around the corner, to the left, or to the right. We want you to make yourselves at home. If you have a special beverage, maybe a glass of wine or a glass of water, we encourage you to get that in front of the camera and just sit back, relax, and enjoy this evening. So the silent auction closes at 7 p.m. So switch back and forth between our Fund a Need and the silent auction. If you're not sure how to do that, ask your teenager. They'll know exactly what to do. So let's start out with our Fund a Need amounts. So we're going to start off with $35. $35 signifies 35 years of service to the El Paso community. This donation recognizes CASA's anniversary of serving abused and neglected children. Please feel free to take a plush book and centerpiece as a thank you for your donation. Now that's for next year. When we're actually in person, there'll be an actual stuffed animal and a book. I'm not one to follow anyone off of a cliff, but just wait and see. You'll see that next year. Thanks, Eric. A $50 donation. Imagine every child knowing they have a caring CASA advocate by their side. $50 donation will provide advocacy services to foster youth in our community who need someone to speak up for their well-being. If you want to donate $100, imagine all children having the chance to be a kid. Donate $100 to make a difference in an abused child's life. $250. Imagine everyday people creating positive change in the child protection system. A $250 donation will support a child for 1 month by helping to train an advocate to speak up for a child and keep them safe. If you want to donate $500, imagine every child having the opportunity to heal in the safe and positive environment that they deserve. Donate $500 to protect the best interest of a child who has been abused or neglected. This will last for 3 months. $1,000. Every child has a chance, and it's because of you. Because all children deserve a chance at happiness and a positive future. Donate $1,000 to help support a child for 6 months. A $2,000 donation. Imagine every child in need having a CASA advocate to speak up for them. A $2,000 donation will serve one child for 1 year. By you giving, you're changing a child's life. You give and they thrive. The gift of advocacy in the family court system will last their entire lifetime. So we encourage you to reach into your pockets and look into your hearts and give tonight for CASA of El Paso. We thank everyone for joining us tonight. Be safe, take care, and we'll see you next year.
Make a difference in the life of a child. Become a CASA volunteer or court-appointed special advocate.
Become part of a team helping local foster youth succeed.
Every child deserves a chance. It's you.
Make a difference. Volunteer today at casaofelpaso.org.